everybody. Welcome to the Cologne podcast.
I'm Mike.
I'm Ryan.
We're two best friends. We're going on a fragrance journey, smelling fragrances, giving you uneducated opinions.
Today, we are going to be smelling a rebottle, a reformulation of Dior Homme
Parfum.
2025.
This is the new one. This is where all the controversy is happening.
Yeah, we get, we go into the store. The young lady says, hey, we got this new one you got to smell. We get it. Mm-hmm. We're about to do this episode, but when I look it up, there's two different bottles. There's one from 2014. There's one from 2025, right?
Right. Yeah.
Or 2025. So I went to our lovely Patreons because we have a few in there that are really smart. Smarter than us, if I'm being real.
Yeah, we kind of let all the hard work be done by them.
Yeah. And one of them happens to be the one, the only, Medius of Clackers.
Yes.
He's the only one to that tier. There's only one slot. He's subscribed to it. He's a
got
badass.
The meatiest clackers. His name is Jonathan Bleep.
And he is usually our go-to guy of finding information, but I made this little image up. I put both these balls and I said, what's the deal on this? And that's when he wrote us. And he said, the original came out in 2014, was put in a new 100 ml bottle in 2020 with the same formula code, and then reformulated in the new bottle for 2025 by Mason Francis Kirchhoff. So, is this Mr. Mason taking the reins of this business? Is he steering it in a new direction? You think this is going to be good? Think it's going to be bad?
Well, first of all, his name isn't Mason.
Oh, really?
His name is just Francis Kirchhoff.
Why is there an M in front of it?
Well, Mason is like for
The
his
house.
brand.
Oh.
Yeah. We learned that early on. Actually, friend of the podcast.
Maya, that's right. She did give us the information.
Yeah, so his name's Francis Kirchhoff. And continue.
You just had to come out and just say I was an idiot really quick. Had to make sure to
We can't
qualify
afford
that.
Yeah, we can't afford to get back on Ode Jerks again, dude. Can't take too many more hits. This ship is going down.
But yeah, that's where we're going to be. Do you think it's going to be good? Do you think it's going to be bad? Because apparently it's very polarizing right now.
Yes, I think our best bet is to smell it with the intent of not comparing it to anything we've known previously.
Yeah.
And smell it as its own thing, and we'll probably be better off. Because if we end up being like Solo Bignoy 2K,
Great
Fragrantica, we might be disappointed. Because listen to what he says.
I'm listening.
Dior : Dior Parfum is too masculine for today. No room for masculine. Toxic masculinity. Make it soft. Let's give it to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff : I make it soft. I'll take out leather. I'll take out oud. I'll add soy. We'll make Dior Soy Boy Parfum. Oh,
Wow.
someone's salty.
Dude, that is...
I mean, the comment section is full of people just going like, Dior's dead. Time to buy backup bottles of the original.
Damn.
I mean, it's a house on fire over there.
Have we smelled the 2014 original?
We've smelled
I know intense.
Dior. What did we smell? 2020 or something like that, the Parfum?
The one that got discontinued really quickly?
Yes. And I remember smelling that one and going, I liked it. I wrote a little love letter to it.
You did.
Yeah, I loved it. So I'm hoping that I love this as well.
Well, I am too. But before we do, we got to give our one night stand review of the bottle we just had to ship away and we're really sad about.
Oh, yeah.
Just because it was expensive. We didn't pay for it. You got it in Milan. Xerjoff's Purple.
Hit the music, Todd.
Yeah. One night stand review.
Well, Mike, after going to Milan, staying the night there.
Yeah,
for
a few
week,
nights.
Then coming back with said bottle of Purple by Xerjoff, which, by the way, caveat here, there was a cool little, like when you open the box, there was like this cool pattern in there through this clear sleeve. And you were like, oh, you know that pattern we were seeing? Like, there's a scarf in there.
Yeah, you pop it off and you got a pretty little scarf to wear.
And it was cool. But all that aside, what do you think about Purple?
I really, really like it. I think that it is more feminine.
Yes, very much so.
But I do love the smell of it. I'd love to smell it on any lady passing by. It's a beautiful fragrance. Way overpriced.
Definitely agree with that.
I mean, but it's loud. Dry down is very beautiful. But we did have a friend smell it, and they said, oh, this smells like carpet cleaner, like Febreze carpet cleaner.
Oh, yeah. And it kind of halfway ruined it.
Yeah, it kind of like got in my head after that. Still a beautiful smell, but I started attributing like a cheapness to it.
Yeah.
And that doesn't seem fair.
Let me back that up. First, I agree with you. Or are you saying it's a skip, sample, buy?
I think it's a sample, and if you're freaking wealthy, then it might be a buy. But other than that, I just can't ever say buy on a price like that.
Yeah,
I just can't say it.
It had to be ungodly.
Yeah.
To back up your sentiment there, I agree with everything you just said. I'll just leave it at that. It's a sample, but I recently got some hand washing soap from Bed Bath & Beyond.
Okay.
Some random stuff, and I picked one. For some reason, every time I wash my hands in it now, it smells like the Bissell carpet cleaner stuff. And now that's all I can associate with. So I feel like I'm like cleaning a dirty house or something with my hand. It's gross now. So now my hands smell dirty is what I'm trying to say.
Interesting, even though it smells clean.
Yeah, because I attribute that smell to cleaning something dirty. So it just feels gross now. So I was like, the first time I did, I was like eating a sandwich. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, gross.
I smell like a clean, dirty sandwich.
But I get what you're saying. Somebody attributes something like, this one was kind of a house cleaner thing, a carpet cleaner, and you go, damn, it kind of takes the power away of like its elegance in a way. Yeah,
it's like one of those things where you're like staring at a picture for a certain time, and they're like, if you look really hard, you see the rabbit, and then all you see is the rabbit after that. You know what I mean?
Are those like eye illusion things?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like Willem from freaking Mallrats. Like, I got a lunch. I've got a drink. I'm going to stay here all day until I see this goddamn sailboat. But I can never see it.
Oh, yeah.
I can see like the 3D effect thing going on, but I can never make out the image.
Oh, that one's, where you have to like cross your eyes and slowly bring them back to normal.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a sample to a possible buy if you like it. But we're ready to get on to this. I want to see if there's some controversy here, because there's some information I'm going to drop on you that's just going to blow your mind.
All right, let's do it.
You first, buddy.
Okay, I'm a little worried about the way we're going to do this because it's not in an atomizer. I feel like that does kind of add something to it. So
I think it like distributes the properties of it a little bit.
And it aerates it a little bit as well, which is, a lot of bit, really.
A lot of bit. It's a little dauber here.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. What a freaking idiot.
Fuck.
Right? You just spilt the whole goddamn thing.
Well, goddamn it. Smells good.
Yeah. That's all you're going to smell every episode from now till we fucking cancel this show.
Dude, I'm going to make a quick little video here. Hold on real quick. Guys, I am a goddamn moron. Am I not a goddamn moron?
He's a goddamn moron.
Fuck.
Yep. But it do be smelling good.
It does smell good. It smells really good.
I kind of get that sort of leathery.
You want to douse your arm in this or something? Like rub it in?
I guess.
I'm getting some.
Basically got a tiny pond of Dior Homme.
I fucking spilled the shit out of this. God damn it. I'm literally...
He spilt about 5 ml of it all over the table.
Fuck. Hey, now.
I can smell it everywhere now. But it's got this like leathery suede. It's that softness, probably that iris poking through. You know how weird Genius is and can smell every note.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Now he's daubing it up with his shirt.
This is fucking...
Okay, we got to start doing video episodes.
God.
This is a spectacle.
Sorry. I wish we were just putting on, but I'm not. I cannot believe I just spilled the whole goddamn thing, dude.
Yeah, good job.
All right. Yeah, this smells pretty good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what are you picking up? Sweet?
Yeah, sweet. Maybe a little woodsy here. Possibly. Very faint, though. But it's very sweet. Feels very 90s for some reason.
Really?
Yeah. Feels a little old school or something.
I think this is nice.
I'm trying to think what they meant by, like it removes some masculinity, because I kind of smell the masculinity in this. It's like a 90s I don't want to say fresher, like, like citrus. 90s had like this kind of, I don't know how to explain it. All the fragrances kind of had a little, it's not necessarily citrus. What's the best word for it? But it's fresh. It's almost a little shower jelly, a little bit of woodsy kind of, a little bit of mixture of both.
Yeah, it's almost like they were like, can we make this more modern smelling?
Yeah.
And guys, we're late to the party with fragrances. So we've only been at it, working on now 4 years, I guess. But my thought when it comes to Dior Homme, that line, is that it is a bit androgynous. It is a bit unisex.
Okay.
So I was kind of shocked to get the salty review where they were saying it's overly masculine, because I felt like there was, remember that kind of makeup-y, lipsticky type vibe to it. And to me, the parfum that we smelled now, I don't know that we've smelled the original Dior Homme Parfum, but the newer iteration that we smelled right at the start of this had a salty, sort of rich, buttery vibe to it that I really liked.
Okay.
So I don't know that this is just a great departure from that. It does still smell like it's in the line, in the family of those fragrances.
I agree. It smells good. And honestly, let me kind of give you the notes. There's not a lot. This is going to bug everybody, but top notes are iris. I guess I kind of get that because I feel like that's what all of them kind of have, right?
Yeah, that kind of makeup-y, lipsticky.
And middle notes is amber, and then base notes are patchouli and vetiver. So I guess that could be kind of the woodsy aspect I'm kind of getting.
The skin and the card are so different right now.
Okay.
On the card, I do get a very woodsy, there's more to it.
Yeah.
It's a little less sweet. On my skin, it's very sweet. But it is a very rich smell.
Yeah.
It's like a very decadent, thick sort of a smell.
Sophisticated, maybe?
Yeah, I would say that.
Does it make you think it's expensive?
I guarantee you it's expensive.
Well, let me tell you the price and popularity.
Okay.
The price for this bad boy for 2.5 ounces, 180 buckaroonies.
Shit, so you probably spilled $20 right there.
I literally probably spilled $20. You ready for the popularity on this bad boy? With and this is wild because this is a new fragrance. We never see a lot of votes for a new fragrance. This has a lot of votes, almost 2,000 votes.
Damn, and this is pretty new.
Yeah. So that should be an indicator.
Are they like firebombing it?
It has a hardcore rating of a 2.66 out of 5.
It just goes to show you the majority of the community online is pretty damn negative.
Thinking they're toxic for no reason.
Oh, yeah. They're just showing up to like take shots.
But I mean, like, to kind of play devil's advocate here, some of them may love the original.
Sure.
And so that's what they have in their memory. And if somebody's changing up something they love, it probably piss you off.
Yeah. What companies should probably do is just rename the damn thing.
Yeah. I kind of agree because if Luna Rosa Carbon came out tomorrow.
Yeah. And it was, Luna Rosa Elixir or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they changed everything about it. You probably would not be a fan.
I'd be crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to think more like that. You're right. I need to be more empathetic.
I mean, I don't think they're all bad, but then I think some people don't give it a chance. There's probably a good portion that just voted it just because they hate that it's reformulation.
Right. Yeah. Never even smelled it. Just came out to say, man, fuck these guys.
But for me, it smells really good. But I don't have it to compare to the other ones. I've never smelled the other one.
Right. And we weren't like huge fanboys of it.
Yeah.
I think that is the issue. Yeah. I really let me just, put myself in that Luna Rosa Carbon seat because that might be if I had to nail down a signature scent.
If you just could only have one fragrance.
I might go with that.
Yeah.
Which is wild and it says a lot about me, but it is what it is. I can't imagine if they go, hey, we're coming out with not only, and here's another thing, not only is it not a flanker, it's the replacement of. It means everything moving forward is this from now on.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be Luna Rosa Carbon Elixir. It would literally just be Luna Rosa Carbon, the newest version. And if it was a great departure, I would be absolutely devastated.
Would you be flaming the forums?
Yeah, I probably would. Look at me. I've come full circle now. I mean, I got to be honest with you guys, though. Yeah, that's probably where I'd be. I'd be fucking pissed. I'd create a platform out of this, podcast. I'd be out there. I'd be putting my face on it too, though. I would be proud to admit.
Yeah.
You guys, if you're out there, you can't be doing the Ode Jerks thing.
Yeah.
Hiding behind a alias, taking shots. Be a man. You're going to say the damn thing. Say the damn thing and own up. Robes coming for you.
God, you're going to mention him every episode now?
I might have to.
Good Lord, this is going to be the fuck V-Shred.
Seriously, fuck V-Shred. Yeah, it'll be that, but robes. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for me, man, this smells really good. It reminds me kind of a 90s vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we're going to see something happen in the industry. Maybe they're going to kind of, it's kind of like, in the 90s, whatever, fucking 70s kind of got popular for a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like people wearing bell bottoms or something.
Okay.
Maybe that's going to happen in the fragrance industry where it's like, maybe they're going to kind of rehash
come back around.
Yeah. I do think
maybe
we've had too much of like safe stuff lately, or just like kind of the same office, whatever.
The 1 millions renamed 1,000 different names.
Exactly. So maybe they're going to do that. I'd be open for it. I'd be happy.
Yeah, but we've had multiple people say like, now Gucci Guilty has done a pretty fancy schmancy niche quality type thing.
Yeah.
We could see some daring, risky sort of chances taken by the fragrance houses.
Yeah. And, I'm going to go ahead and say this person what they thought about it because they have helped us out so much. We just mentioned in the beginning. But again, if you're not a Patreon, go be one because there's a lot of people in there.
Yeah. And you'd be able to interact with the King Clacker himself.
Mr. Jonathan Bleep. And this is what he had to say. And not to cloud your judgment or anything, but the new one is terrible, laughing emoji.
Whoops. Well, it's a good thing we smelled it before we read that.
Yeah. And then Wildcard commented underneath that and said, I've only put my nose to the new one. I realized Iris isn't for me, but I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I could see how this could be divisive. I smell it, and maybe if I was really into the other ones.
No.
I mean, I really did like that Dior Homme Parfum. God, I think it was 2020 was the one we smelled.
I think it was 2020.
Yeah.
I would say, from what I remember of that one,
I really liked it.
It was probably better than this, honestly.
Yeah.
It was more woodsy.
You didn't like it as much as you like Dior Homme Intense.
Yeah, I do love that one the most because it's like lipstick in a makeup bag. It's kind of sexy.
Yeah. I mean, look, if I was going to put my opinion out there and Jonathan Bleep's opinion out there and then try to tell the listeners who they should go with, I would 100% of the time, 10 out of 10 times say, you better trust, King Meaty Clackers over me every single time. I will preface by saying that, but I don't hate it. I don't think it's terrible. I'm not saying that Jonathan's wrong. I'm more than likely, I'm probably wrong, but it's not bad.
Well, who would be wearing a fragrance like this? Because we both kind of agreed it's kind of classy and rich and sophisticated smelling. Who's that fit? Who would wear this?
Us 4 years ago.
Us 4 years ago would be wearing this. Okay.
We'd go in and they'd sell us that it's a parfum first. And they'd sell us that it's new.
They tell us some notes.
Yeah. They'd be like, I got the iris and the amber and the whatever. And then it'd be some pretty girl that says it. And then she'd go like, I absolutely love it. I beg my boyfriend to wear it.
Yeah. And then I'd be like, hey, dude, we should probably get this.
Yeah. We'll take two. I think it's that.
Dude, I've literally been at the counter in recent months. And there'll be a guy shopping, trying to he's probably got a bag full of clothes he's done bought.
Right.
Trying to get dressed up. And he'll be like, what do you think smells good? Asking the lady.
Every time. We do that.
We do it too.
Every time I sit down in a restaurant, I'm like, what do you like? What's your favorite dish here?
You ask the waitress that?
Oh, yeah.
I just look for the next fat guy like me at a table and be like, hey, what'd you get over there, Hoss?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes we order and then we look over and we see someone else is coming out and we go, should have got the onion fritters.
Speaking of fat guys, man, that one time we were in our favorite Chinese restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
And we were literally going ham about the crab rangoon.
This is what made us start the Eat the Menu podcast that if you're a Patreon, there's a couple of episodes up on that.
But worse than they're just talking about different crab rangoons, and we turned because we felt like somebody just staring at us.
Yeah, you know that feeling you get like somebody's watching you.
Dude, it was this older lady with her freaking jaw agape looking at us and just like in awe. And she goes, I don't know what you boys are talking about, but god damn, that sounds good.
I'd eat anything y'all talked about, is what she said.
Yeah. She said one of those. I want to say it was mine, actually.
Yeah, she said, God damn, I'm hungry for some crab rangoons right now.
Oh, shit. Skip it.
Sample it.
Or buy it.
What are you going to do, Ryan?
I don't know. Okay? Because part of this is it's not bad, but it's not blowing my mind. But then right as I'm asking that, I'm smelling the tester and it's kind of changing up a little bit, kind of getting something neat going on.
This is exactly why we do the one night stand review.
Yeah.
Because there's been plenty of times where like, does it, you know, because you'll get those fragrances that don't really do much, especially designer wise.
Yeah.
And we kind of go, is it just wasting 5 minutes of an episode doing the one night stand review? But then there's the odd occasion that we really need it in clutch to communicate something like, whoa, guys, hold on. It did something different.
Yeah.
We were there thinking one thing. We left thinking something else. We came back thinking another thing.
Yep.
You know,
we took a shower together. Freaking heat got it going. Different
Boom.
Smell.
Yeah. It smelled great on him, but better on me.
Dude, it does smell good to me. It really does. I think it would have helped, like you said, to have some type of atomizer. We need to just have something like on the side here when we get, I don't want to say we got fucked over. It's all they had, and God bless her for giving us this. But whenever we're given something like this, we need to have like an atomizer that has never had anything in it. We can just be like,
right. Yeah, just buy a box of decants.
Yeah. But I'm going to tell you guys, I personally do like it. Now, right now, my opinion is this is a strong sample. So you can go to any department store and sample. This is easy. That's free. Go sample it.
Yeah.
Depending on where this goes, this is either going to be just a sample or a buy, but it smells good. It's definitely not a skip. It smells good.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. However, could it be that I've just traveled so much of the road now that my opinions and my curiosities are harder to whet?
Yeah.
Because I remember smelling the previous and being well excited about it. And this, I'm like, yeah, this is pretty good, but I don't have that same excitement and joy. But again, is it just that now we're
jaded?
Yeah. Is it, have we gone too far? We just can't come back from it. You just, you know, it's like a guy who's seen war. He comes back and you can have shells flying out of a gun hitting you in the face and you're just unfazed by it.
God, can we tell a little bit about that?
I think we can.
So a client of ours, they do some gunsmithing, if you will.
Right. Yeah. They like manufacture custom firearms for people.
And the guy could not, him and another gentleman that works with him could not be.
They're the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
Nicest guys. They make us look like freaking assholes. And so
regularly.
But they invited us out yesterday to go. They're like, we want you guys to shoot because they found out we don't really shoot guns.
Yeah. I was like, I shot a BB gun a year ago. That's just, you know.
So we get out there, we get to shoot 44 Magnum, a Sig Legion, a freaking...
Yeah, we're shooting handguns, like giant-ass revolvers. We're shooting different, like, rifles that you've seen in, like, I don't know, the Guy Ritchie films and shit.
Dude, freaking some guns with freaking suppressors, some not.
Yeah.
Rifles that seriously were fucking insane. And with optics on them to where we're like literally hitting targets from like 50 yards or more out, like no big deal.
Oh, it's further than that.
Dude, like we were pros. They were so well calibrated.
Yeah, that's the scary part.
So Mike's firing this gun and these shells are ejecting out.
Yeah, I'm shooting, first of all, I'm shooting this rifle that like is literally so heavy. By the time I'm done just hitting my targets, I go through one magazine. My arm it's like trembling because of the fatigue of this thing. And these guys are just unfazed. Like, these guys are the main guy. We can't say everything, but he's well high up. He'd make Rambo look like a kindergarten teacher. You know what I mean?
Kindergarten cop.
Yeah, exactly. He's fucking bad to the bone, this guy.
Yeah.
And so we're shooting these things, and the gun's literally smoking. It's getting so hot. And he's like, yeah, you can still pump a few rounds through it, right? I'm like, are you sure this thing's not going to explode on me? He's like, yeah, that's fine. So I'm shooting, and this thing's smoking. It's getting so hot, and it's kicking out these shells of these.
Yeah. And I'm behind Mike, and the instructor, I guess we can call him an instructor in this case. He's to the right of you and kind of the back. And these shells hit him in the face, and he literally doesn't even flinch, doesn't even close his eyes. He's just casually watching you continue shooting. And a couple of them were just hitting him in his face. It kind of moves out of the way gently after like 2 or 3. Unfazed. And then later, you're shooting, and like, I guess the shells were arcing up high enough, and he was catching these hot shells.
Yeah.
He caught like 4 or 5 of them, and he was holding them for a good bit. And when he handed them to me, I couldn't hold on to him for a second. They were so goddamn hot.
Yeah.
This guy, he's a fucking hoss. He's a bear of a fucking man.
And he's one of those guys. He's a real man, guys. He's a real man because he's like, could be so intimidating. It's going to sound highly erotic, but it's not. He could be so intimidating, but you just feel safe around him. You feel comfortable around him.
Yeah, Mike's not lying. This guy's like a real man. And we're like, we're like coming around the corner. Hey, we just made some mac and cheese.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I just like want to call him dad at the end of the day. Like, I just look up to this guy, man. He's one hell of a dude. Again, and it's not because he's out there, playing John Wick. The guy's legitimately such a nice guy.
And extremely talented on what he's building.
For sure.
It's mind-blowing.
Yeah, we were just blown away. But yeah, we had a good time, which, by the way, is not really something Ryan and I feel like is our vibe.
Yeah, it's not.
We never go like, hey, man, you want to go fucking shoot some guns, boy? We're not those type,
But after yesterday,
I was like, I might be that type. It was kind of fun, man.
My favorite part was Mike is in a stance, and he's got this handgun that has like a laser sight on it, and he's shooting, and I'm watching him. He looks like he's aiming right at the target. He couldn't be a mere 20 feet from it.
Yeah.
And it's like, and every last one of them fucking misses.
I look up and I go, am I missing that thing? And the guy's like, yeah.
So just so you guys know, Mike's actually more dangerous because he doesn't know how to aim.
Well, that's the thing is you have these like optics, and it's like they call them a red dot, and anywhere that red dot is on it, and it's going to hit it basically. Yeah. And I could not even see the red dot. Dude, whenever I went back to just using the regular iron sights that's on the gun, the little notches on the top of the gun, I was fine.
Yeah.
But I'm like trying to use space age technology. I'm like, I don't even see a dot in there. Is there a dot? I couldn't get it. I'll tell you my favorite part if you're trying to make me look like a jackass.
Oh, yeah. Mine's even better.
So it's like a 6-shot revolver, and this thing is nasty.
Yeah.
It's like some Dirty Harry type shit.
Yeah.
And we're standing out there, and they have this, it's a steel target.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of the target, there's another steel plate that when you hit it, it kicks back to let you know you got like a quote unquote kill shot.
Ka-bing!
Yeah. It sounds like, the old cartoons guy has a spittoon. And, So I go, and then Ryan goes, and he's shooting this gun. It's seriously like just looking at it could kill you.
Yeah.
And Ryan shoots and shoots and shoots, and then he kind of looks back, and he's like, that was all of them, right, guys? And the guy just goes, I guess we'll find out in a second. And then Ryan's like, oh, yeah, I guess I'll give it one more, and shoots, and it's still got a fucking bullet. And I was like, this is how people kill people.
Dude, 100%.
Can't count to 6.
And by the way, I was aiming at the target just in case there was an extra live round.
Well, yeah.
And there was. I was like, fuck. in my head, thought I counted 6.
Yeah,
dude.
it's gun safety at its finest. This is what we're talking about, because that's what these guys are. I mean, these guys are literally military men, so they're teaching us the proper everything.
Yeah.
It's like we do 3-point inspections and, it's make sure it's empty 9 different ways before we hand it to the next person. And we even have this little yellow plastic gun.
Which you took home.
Well, he gave it to me. But even that, he was like, I was trying to aim and he was like, and you treat that like a real gun. He was making me face the opposite direction while I was learning my holding on this plastic gun, because that's how serious they are about it.
Yeah.
They're like, if you're holding a gun, this is not child's play.
Yeah. They are not kidding, man.
It's crazy, man.
So yeah, Mike's been walking around all day with his yellow gun and like pretending to aim with it. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's why the way you hold it is different than you thought. It's not like the movies where you're all holding it sideways with one hand and, you're like feeling cool. Like, this is like a very serious, precise thing.
It's badass, man. We're going to do it again for sure.
Yeah. I think it's really anything when somebody sets something up in front of you and it takes skill.
Yeah.
And then you find where you are for whatever reason. I think there's more guys and gals. You immediately go, I need to get good at this. Like I'm here and I could be here. And then it immediately starts like that, that treadmill of,
oh, yeah.
And I've got this new thing I got to get good at.
Oh, yeah. You already look like you're ready to buy you a Sig Legion over here.
Just something about it. They're like, yeah, when you hold the right gun, you just know like, oh, this is my gun,
Yeah.
And I like got it and I was like, I love this gun.
Yeah, and the other guy was like, yeah, I knew he was pretentious. He'd want this one.
Yeah. I was like, what? That's like that with guitars too, though. You play it, and then there's just one that just like, it just feels right.
And until next time,
Spray it up, y'all.
It just feels